So, hello everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. Just would like to ask you if I am audible and visible, both the time. You can type on chat. I've opened the chat for now. So, okay, great. So let's see how many yeses are coming in. It's really amazing to see all of you here. Wow, wow, so many people with us. So we have around almost 999. That's 1K students with us. That's really amazing, amazing. Really happy to see your enthusiasm here. Great. May I see some smiling faces as well before we start the session? Just a second. I think. Oh wow, wow, wow. Yeah, very nice, amazing. So, okay, okay, okay. So many responses. Amazing, amazing. Okay, I think now we can start. All of you are really enthusiastic. So once again, a very, very, very heartily welcome to all of you. So welcome you. I welcome you on behalf of Wisdom I to this wonderful journey of yours towards this session. And yeah, so let's get started. Just give me 1 second and we'll be ready. Okay. So there are so many chats coming. Okay, okay, great, great, great. Just a second. Right, I'm back. So let's begin. So I'll be starting with today's introduction to the three speakers. So these are the guiding lamps, Mr. Dr. Pawan Goyal, we have Dr. Mayank Bhasin, and we have our vice chairman, Professor Hari Prasad. So just telling you a bit about all the three people. So Dr. Pawan, he received a Young Engineers Award in 2020, and in 2020 he received an award from Google India in AI/ML. So I think most of you here might be software engineers, the budding software engineers. So this reminds me of when I was behind that screen. In terms of course, that time it was in person, and so I am remembering my time when I was there, and I used to attend these sessions. So it's pretty much amazing to see all of you. Then coming to Dr. Bhasin, um, he's currently pursuing his PhD, and he did it from IIT Kharagpur, and he and he's there from University of Melbourne. He's the secretary of the Yoga Society there, and our chairman, Mr. Prasad, he's the associate professor in the civil engineering department in IIT Warangal. So these are the guiding lamps, and these are the things that we have already offered to various institutes across India. So I think you can quickly find out yours. Where is your, and I'm continuing flooded with chats. Okay, hello, great, great, great. So I think yeah. So we have received great responses, and now you are being welcomed here. So you can quickly find, if you can see your logo, your institute's logo here, and we have onboarded new colleges this time as well. So maybe in the future, when you are already the part of the Wisdom Club, so you'll be there with us in this slideshow, and maybe next year also. So Wisdom I is all around India. It's in different IITs. Now it's an IIMs also. Then various NITs. Then we have in Symbiosis. So by the way, I am myself from Symbiosis, and then in abroad as well. So we have a presence in MIT and in Harvard as well, and Northeastern University. So I think you must have heard about all these. So basically, you are becoming the part of the global family here. And Wisdom I, as we are saying it, so basically this is a collaborative name. It's a joint initiative of these different clubs of the, you must have heard about Voices, the SWC, PDC club in your different colleges. So we have catered it under one umbrella, and that's now will be called Wisdom I. So it's easier to identify for all of you. So coming to this course contents, as you already know, you will be having the software workshops, you'll be having the personality development workshops, the certificates you'll be getting, and then we have another kind of registrations. So as we already know, the Wisdom I, we value our time. So before jumping into the things, I would just like to tell you a brief schedule. So as I've just told you the very basics of what Wisdom I is, and then how we how we do things. So I'll be now be breaking you things for you at how this course, these sessions will proceed. Then Dr. Pavan, he'll be taking over. He'll be speaking for around 45 minutes to 50 minutes, and then there will be a important announcement for all of you. That's like that's like the Bible for all of you there, because we'll be giving you the guidelines, the norms to be followed, and that'll be very important for all of you. So at that time, I would suggest you either you take the screenshot what I'll be sharing on the screen, or you can have a you can note it down on your tablets digitally, or on your notebooks, whatever you feel comfortable. And afterwards we'll be having the sessions for the introduction to the technical sessions by Mr. Upadhyay, and I'll be speaking about him more afterwards. And then we'll be ending the session at around 6:50. So we'll try to wrap up all the things there. So till that time, please be with us, please bear with us, and I'm sure you'll love this. So this was the flow. As we have already given the entrance test, the result declaration, the course will begin, the assessment test will happen, and then ultimately the certificates will be issued. The certificates will be, these will be certified by the faculties of IITs, as you already know. Different IITs might be KGP and all. And now this is the Python programming concept. So this year we are offering Python. So just a show of hands, like who's into Python, or who's really interested towards Python. Because I know so personally I am a management person, I'm not a software guy, but then I have heard many of my friends are talking these days about Python. So I think it's a buzzing word these days in the software industry. So we have around so we have so many hands raised, and it's okay, it's amazing. So that means this is something wonderful for you. So the course duration will be around 8 to 9 sessions, and we'll be covering the programming, and many of you will be now be asking, I know, that will it be basic or will it be advanced? But rest assured, it will be from the basics. We'll teach you everything under the which can come under Python. It'll be the basic blocks, and then we'll be surely going to the advanced levels for sure. So the teaching patterns will be on weekends. I'll be sharing the schedule just on the few slides. Then the personality development workshops, as you already know, the personality development clubs, or the SWCs, which we have already heard. So these are few sessions, again very few sessions that we do: self-management, yoga for modern age, mind your mind, and it actually talks about much of the holistic approaches that happens. And yeah, so now this is the things. Saturday we'll be having the technical sessions around this time. Okay, that will be around 5:35. We'll be telling you the exact timings later on, but then this will be the Saturday and Sundays are fixed, because we want you to focus on your college studies as well in the weekdays, and weekends you can be with us, so you have a free mind, and you can focus here. So Saturday we'll be having technical sessions. Then on Sunday we'll be having the personality development sessions, and yeah, and we'll be sending you short videos about STW and maybe of PDW also on your weekdays. So this will be a building ground for all of you. Okay, so these videos will serve the purpose that whatever you have learned through the weekends, you can go and you can revise from those videos in the weekdays, so that next week you are completely ready with another set of challenges or questions, whatever you may be having. And we'll be having the different kinds of assessment also. And okay, I can tell you here only, because on Sundays what will happen is, so on every Saturday the session will be there, and on Sunday before the beginning of the personality development sessions, there will be a small assessment for the things that you have learned in the Saturday session. I think I'm clear. On Sunday, when we'll be starting the PDW session, so for example, if we are starting it for at 5 p.m. Now this is a I'm just telling 5 p.m. I'm not saying it is 5 p.m. But if it is starting at 5 p.m., then the STW test, that means software development test, will be at 4:30 or around, and then afterwards we'll be starting with PDW sessions. And after the PDW session ends, there will be a small, you can say it assessment or quiz or something like that. So don't worry, we are not here to get that fear or something. It will not be a tough paper or something, but it's just that to check your understanding. And I think that's very important, because if we are learning something, we need to check how what we have understood. So it's just basically to encourage you, nothing to fear, nothing to worry. It will not be a very typical test, as people say like that. Yeah. And if your friends, they are waiting in the waiting room, so you can tell them to join in our from YouTube, because I can see many people just still in the waiting room. So like that. Okay. Yeah. So moving on. Now he's our speaker for today, and I am sure you will love to have him here. He's been associated with us since long. And Mr. Pawan Goyal, he's currently an associate professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, IIT Kharagpur. And he, prior to joining to IIT, he did his BTech degree in electrical engineering, again from IIT Kanpur. So from IIT Kanpur to IIT Kharagpur, and then he did his PhD engineer. He did his PhD from University of Ulster in United Kingdom. Then he's also a postdoctoral fellow at at Paris, as well as his interests include in natural language understandings, information retrieval, and Sanskrit computational linguistics. So I think even I have heard this term very less. Sanskrit computational linguistics. It's a very nice vast field to explore on, and sir is currently working on it. You can interact with him more on him when he's on board. Then he has published over 100 research papers, which is a great thing. And he is also the recipient of the Google India AIML Research Awards, as well as the Young Engineers Award 2020. And because he is a professor at IIT Kharagpur, so he has a excellent teaching feedback record for his studies. So, sir, we would like to welcome you now. So I hope you are there with us. I'll request the meeting organizers to just ask sir if he can, he can take over from here. So, sir, are you here?
Yeah, hi, Shobit. Can you hear me well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible and visible for everyone.
Okay. Yeah, really happy to see so many students here, close to 1,000 students here. And yeah, so thanks for organizing this workshop, and also thanks for inviting me here for this inaugural session.
Thanks to you,
Okay,
sir.
so
It's thanks to you for taking out your valuable time for this, for this brilliant of minds, I would say, because they have just started their college life, and it'll be great if mentors like you are guiding them. So it's very amazing.
no, I think we are in good hands. So yeah, and all the best to all the students here who are just starting their engineering careers. Yeah, takes me back to my time, 2003, when I started my BTech at IIT Kanpur. Yeah. So yeah, all the
Mhm.
best. So sure, let me know whenever I can start.
You
I
can start
suppose I
right
have
now, sir.
around
You can start right
I
now.
have around 35 minutes, right?
Yes, sir. You can end by I think 6:30. You can end by 6:10, I think. Yeah. So
6:10.
6:10 or
That will be
6:20
20
also,
minutes.
not an issue. You can
Okay.
go around 30 minutes.
Sure.
That'll be great.
I have around 30 minutes. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Sure. So let's make the best use of this half an hour. And yeah, so let me start by sharing my screen. Okay, can you see the PPT?
Yes, sir. It's visible and you are audible both.
Sure. So we are in the inaugural program of HTMI. That will be a series of 8 to 9 sessions, both on programming and personality development. And in these slides, I'm just trying to convey why is there a need to have a mix of both? Why can't we simply give you a Python programming package, right? What is the need for a personality development workshop along with that? And this is like, yeah, taking inspiration also from my own journey. So I'll try to share certain points. Okay, and then we're starting this from learning few things from pencil, right? Who started the education with a pencil, right? I did. So we started our education with a pencil. Now, there's something that we should know that we are always a student in life, right? There's always something to learn. You should never think, oh, I am at a point where I know everything and there's nothing for me to learn. Like even if I say, oh, I'm a faculty here, I don't have to learn anything. Immediately, you will see that yeah, there are things that I do not know. There are things that where I fall behind. So I always need to learn from things around me, right? And I need to be very careful what I pick up. Yes. So let's learn something from pencil. So, okay. So what is the prelude? So in the beginning, the pencil maker spoke to the pencil. What he said. So there are 5 things you need to know before I send you out to the world, right? And always remember them, and you will become the best pencil you can be. Now, yeah. So these are teachings for you and me. So let's see what we can take from these teachings to in our life, okay? So that we can become the best persons, right? Best versions of ourselves. Okay, first, you'll be able to do many great things, but only if you allow yourself to be held in someone's hand. Right? So what do you see from this? You go to the market and buy a pencil, right? The same pencil in hands of different people can do miraculous things. If it is in the hand of a poet, it can write very nice poetry. If it is in the hands of a mathematician, it can write some nice proofs. If it is in the hands of uh, nice artist, it can draw nice paintings, right? The same pencil. But if it says, no, I will do things on my own, will it be able to make any impact in the world out there? No. It needs to allow to be put in someone's hand, right? And that is where we learn that, yes, we should see who are our guides, whom we find our inspirations, and we allow ourselves to be instruments in the hands of them, right? And that's where we can actually make a nice impact in the world. It's not that, oh, I know everything. I don't have to learn anything from anyone. I'm a self-made person. No. So we should see how we can be put in the hands of someone who can guide us and help us make an impact. Second lesson, what's actually important always lies within you, right? From the picture, you can see what that means for a pencil. For a pencil, yes. So you go to the market, you will find dozens, I mean, not dozens, hundreds of varieties of pencil, so many bright colors, right? Nice brands. And yeah, generally when you go with the kids, they would prefer pencils that are nice looking. So it's always good to take pencils that are good looking, right? Nice wood around them. But what is important? What is the actual use of a pencil, or how it is able to function? Not because what is outside, but what is inside, right? The lead. So that's the lead that actually makes pencil do the work. Similarly, for us, if we take our own lives, what do we value? What do we care about? Do we care only about our externals, like how I look, what I wear, or what is the car that I'm driving, and what is the house that I'm living? So am I only caring about the externals? And actually, if you see the world, generally people are known for like what kind of houses they live in, what kind of cars they drive, what kind of shoes they wear, right? But But that's good. That's good. But it's not makes a person. A person is known by the character. A person is known by value, not by the valuables, how valuable things the person possesses, but what kind of values or what kind of character the person holds, what kind of integrity that person has. And there's something we will take us uh, long in this somewhat difficult journey of life. If we only value the valuables, then and don't value the values, what would happen if we are on a track and if we lose something valuable, we immediately get depressed. But if we are strong in our character, we can always overcome any situation, and that is what we should learn. Third lesson, right? Now that's a continuation of the second lesson. Unless what is within you comes out, you cannot make an impact. So you know what is actually important is within you, right? Your character, what kind of values you have. So that is what is important. But that cannot remain hidden inside. You cannot say, oh, yes, let it take its own time for it to come out. Right now, I will only worry about my externals. No, you cannot make that mistakes because you can make an impact only when what is within your character that comes out. So you can see from your life, who are your ideas? Who are your ideas that have actually impacted your life? There may be uh, some very amazing teachers that you might have got in your early schools or maybe in your college right now, or they may be your parents, they may be uh, some relatives who have actually impacted you there. So, and you want to be the same person for someone else. You want to be the same person who can actually guide someone else, and that cannot happen if you cannot bring out what is within you, right? And that's true for pencil. That's true for us, and that is where these workshops will be so beneficial. That will help you understand that yeah, there's a lot within you, and what is the process I need to do so that it comes out and actually makes an impact. Fourth lesson, right? I think you can all connect to this. Yes. So sharpening. So what is inside the pencil does not come out unless you take it through sharpening. Yes. Now, how does that connect with us in our life? So uh, what is within us will never come out unless we go through the sharpening, right? So as they say, no pain, no gain. Unless we are ready to put our efforts, unless we are ready to put long hours, determination, the thing that is inside will never come out. And that is where we should never look for shortcuts. We should know that no, if I am going through sharpening, if I'm going through a period of struggle and hard work, that will actually bring out something good that is within me. And as a student life, this is so crucial that I'll talk about it in the later slides also, but that is where many students face this problem that all of them are like really bright students, but somehow during the college life, they are not able to make best use of their time. Yes. And they're not able to make best use of their capabilities. So what is something that I need to do so that I am able to actually make an impact? And what is the sharpening I should go through? Finally, right? Very important thing, very important lesson that many people generally lose hope like very quickly. But you see, what is the lesson given to the pencil? So pencil, you have the ability to correct any mistakes you might make. So you have an eraser, right, just at your back, and you can correct all the mistakes. How does that apply to us in our life? So in our life, there are people who are full of regrets. I mean, I don't know about you, but I have seen students are full of regrets. So I made this wrong decision. I made this wrong choice in my life, and I completely regret that. That's okay, but you see, if you keep on doing just regrets, that will not solve you any purpose, right? So we should learn how to live beyond our past. That what has happened is happened. We learn a lesson and let it go. But what is important is our present. So how do I make the best use of my present, right? That is with me. Past is not with me. I cannot make any changes there. But what I think I can do in my present, right? I can correct my mistakes. But if you keep on repeating the same mistakes, No, then you are at fault, right? So what is important? We have made mistakes, learn lessons, forget about it, and move on, correct it. Yes. So never be, uh, never let your past affect what is your present, right? And don't be worried about future. So many times you are worried, oh, what will happen in future? No, whatever you will do in present will make your future. So that's where we have to actually focus on. Yes. So these are some quick lessons that we learned from the pencil. Okay. Now let's see. So what is the definition of true knowledge? Right? As a student, like as I said, all of us are students. We always talk about getting knowledge. But what is the knowledge? What is the overall definition of knowledge? When we see the holistic idea about knowledge, so we will have two parts. One is knowledge of matter that we are getting in our colleges, we are getting in our schools, right? And that is the second is, I would say, the most important part that actually helps you make the best use of the knowledge that we are getting in our colleges is the knowledge about life. So knowledge of matter is about the skills that we are learning, the techniques that we are learning. So we will learn about software programming. Yes, so that will be a skill that we will add. We will learn about certain engineering topics in our colleges. Right? We will add to that, to our knowledge. But then there is knowledge of life, that what are the values that I must actually adhere to in my life, and that can help me in whatever situation I am. So it can help me come out of any situation. It can take me, it can help me take the correct decisions wherever I need to. Right? Many times we are in the very indecisive. Oh, what should I do? Should I take this path or that path? And how do I make a decision there? So that's where our internal values will help us. So knowledge of matter generally comes for our school and college education. We observe things around, right? And examples are here like science, technology, mathematics, and so on. But the knowledge of life that comes from various books of knowledge, and most of these like are our main scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Bible, and Quran. Yes, many times, yeah, that is something I'll say. Many times people have their special prejudice against any religion term. Or you're talking about Bhagavad Gita in even in the age of in this age. Oh, why are there so many different religions? You see, all these religions they talk about the same basic principles. So I consider them as different colleges. I see students here from different colleges, right? From so many colleges I can see in the initials. Now, similarly, all these regions are different. They're like different colleges, and people can go and study in these colleges. But when you meet each other, right? How do you say? What do you discuss? Do you discuss? Oh, I am from this college, and my college is better. Versus, I am from that college. My college is better. Is that what you will discuss when you come together? No, we will say, I study computer science, so I also study computer science. Oh, let's try and solve this problem. Let's try and talk about this particular concept. So that is what is important. So people can actually affiliate to any of the religion thoughts, but they teach the same values, the underlying values. And when people from different religions they talk to each other, they should talk about what are the concepts, what are the things that we can actually help improving our life and also the life of everyone else. So they are all books of knowledge, and all the principles are given in these books. And you will see there are a lot of people who write books about different various motivational books, and they take lessons from these scriptures only, and they can actually they are able to write best-selling books. Like Stephen Conway is one such example. Right. So how do we contrast the material knowledge versus spiritual knowledge? So generally, why do we want to get the best material knowledge? Yes, we want to lead a great lifestyle, right? If you generally ask, why do you want to study? Oh, I want to get very good job package. I want to, so many things. Very good lifestyle. Quantity, yes. I want to lead a yes life with so many valuables and so many things around me. I'm thinking about, oh, how do I prove myself? Yes, that's one of the thing, right? And especially with the social media that has become so common that, oh, I want to prove myself, right? By putting any achievement I might do. Oh yes, let me prove it to the world who I am. Makes you go through life. Yes, I'm going through my life and I'm trying to gather whatever knowledge I can. This is generally what I am worried about. I want to compete with others because yes, there's competition everywhere. They are limited. People who can get to the top of a class to a job, and I want to compete. Yes, and I want to gather all the information, as much information as possible. And yeah, in this age of internet, in this age of social media, right? So yeah, as initially was mentioned, I work in the field of natural language understanding. Yeah, one of the research we do is about social media, doing something with social media. In this age, there's a lot of information around us, and we want to gather. That's generally the idea. Let me also take this platform. Let me start following this person. I'll get more information. That is about material knowledge. But the spiritual knowledge is slightly in contrast. So what? How? So we do the same things, but we do an improved version of this, right? So we say yes. I want to lead a great life. I'm not worried about lifestyle. I want to live life, maybe a simple life, but I want to have, you have heard that quote, right? Simple living, high thinking. So I want to be a person who can think highly, right? Not about just showing that, yes, I can lead a great lifestyle. I'm more concerned about the quality of life. It's not that, oh, I should have the most possible valuables, but while doing that, I have no time to lead a quality life, to spend quality time with people who care about me. Yes. And it makes us improve our life. It's not that we are trying to prove to others, but we are trying to improve ourselves. Yes. It's not that we are going through life, we are trying to grow while we are going through our life. We are trying to grow ourselves. Yes. I don't want to remain wherever I was like 10 years ago. I want to grow in this process. And it's instead of competing with others, I want to compete with myself. That okay, can I be a better version of what I was yesterday? Yes, not in the sense, okay, how can what is the impact I'm making out in the world? How am I helping people? And can I do better? Can I do it better? And finally, instead of information, it's more about transformation of heart. That how do I develop qualities that make me like inspiring figure for others, that can actually make me do good, do service to the society. So that is generally the contrast between material and spiritual knowledge. Okay, few more minutes. So yes, so what are the, like, yeah, something very, very crucial for all of us here who are students, 5 qualities every student must have. Yes, I guess some of you might have heard this. Kaka cheshta bakodhyanam, श्वान निद्रा तथैव च अल्पाहारी गृह त्यागी विद्यार्थी पंच लक्षणम. Yes, this is a nice shloka in Sanskrit. So what are the 5 qualities a student must have, right? They must have qualities for every student, and I'm sure if any student follows these 5 qualities, he would not have any issues during his studies, his or her studies, or uh, any careers. Let's see. Effort of a crow. All of us have read this story in our very early classes, right? So what do we see from this story? Effort of a crow. Yes, so there is not sufficient water, but the crow is thirsty. It needs to take all these pebbles and put in this pitcher, and that's where the water will come up. Yes, and the crow has to make hard work so to be able to drink water. Now, as a student, we should not fear from hard work. So I already talked about it earlier, but whenever there is something, I have an assignment, there's a shortcut, I can take it from my friend, I can make some minor changes and submit, or I can do it on my own. Right? I have this choice. I have this subject, I can read it, I can bring out my doubts, I can ask my teacher, or let me just wait in the exam and I'll ask the person, my friend who is sitting with me, and I'll ask on WhatsApp, right? Nowadays in online exams, I'll ask on WhatsApp the answer to this question. So it's up to me. I can take a shortcut or I can actually take the correct path. And that's what defines a student. So each the student ready to make the efforts. Focus of a crane, right? That is something that I have seen has been a problem, that as a student, they are not able to focus on their topics, on their subjects. And what do you see in Bakodhyanam? So the crane, it's very focused on the fish that it needs to eat. It's not worried about small fish, that the small fish go by, but worried about, no, it's focused on taking the big fish. Now, similarly, right now, if you see, there are so many small fishes that take away our focus, right? Even if right now you're seeing this, you may have 10 different things open. You might be seeing your WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, I mean, 100 different things, not 10 nowadays. And then that's what happens during classes, right? During classes, you're not focused on what is being taught. We're not at present, we are thinking about too many things. And that's where we are not able to do our best. So how do we ensure that we are able to focus and grasp the subject and topic that is being covered? This is something very important. And that's what we can learn from train. Yes, so don't be disturbed by the small fishes going around. You are focusing on, you have a goal in mind, and you are always thinking, how do I use this movement to take me closer to my goal? Right? Rather than think, oh, I have too much time. Let me take this time to watch a particular movie that has come out. I mean, so many things you can think about. But at the same time, you can think, oh, how do I use my movement, this current movement, to help me achieve my goal? So the second quality. The third one, alertness of a dog. Yes, you have seen a dog. So if you go nearby a dog, then even if it was sleeping, it will just immediately wake up, right? And the same idea goes for a student. So we need to be very alert on what is happening. Yes, so as a professional, as a student, we should not be saying, oh, I already know everything. I don't have to worry about what is happening out in the world. Yes, I should always remain up to date, be alert, but I should be very careful what is something I should pick up. Right? Being alert does not mean, oh, I want to get all the information. I should know what is relevant to me, and that is what I should always keep myself open to. Alpahari, right? Alpahari means taking less food, right? Doesn't really mean that you take less food. It means ahar can be for any of our senses, to our eyes, to our ears, to our uh, nose, whatever. So what is the sensory input that we are taking? So to our eye, we can have so many different inputs, right? What is something that is important for me? Do I want to take all the bad impressions that are around on internet that I want to take as input to my senses? Want to listen to all the garbage that is happening? No, what is the right input that I need to take for all my senses? I should be very careful, because you see, whatever input we take, you will have your own experience, so that the same impression will affect you sometime, right? Whatever input you will take, that impression will affect you at some time. If you are hearing movie songs, you will see, or during the exam you are remembering the movie songs rather than your actual subject, right? That is a that is like one of the things that students generally relate to. So what is the input that you're giving to your senses? And that's what will define your student life. And Grahatyagi means leaving home, but in actual meaning, it means, yes, I should not be only thinking about my own comfort zone. This is where I'm comfortable, but I don't want to leave my comfort zone. We should always be ready to take risk for the right cause, right? And especially in the student life, yes, I have to set my goal and set the goal high, and do leave out my comfort zone to be able to achieve my goal. Yes. So yes. So with that, I think yeah, it's close to my time. So yeah, you are all just starting your engineering careers, and you are the future leaders of the country, of the world. And that's where it's an onus for us that we tell you from the beginning that uh, yes, you should become the best in your field. You should become the person with the most uh, who's the most skilled in your own discipline. But do not neglect developing your character and values, because that is what will define you. That is what will make you an ideal leader versus A person who uh, people talk about, but maybe hate, right? So you don't want to be a person who is hated by people. And this is here from the verse from our own Bhagavad Gita that whatever uh, action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world perceives. So we should all aspire to be the great leaders. Right? And with that, I will thank again the organizers and all the students. All the best. I think I'll just take 2 more minutes. So I'll just take 2 more minutes. I'll
Sure, sir. Sure,
talk
sir.
about the Python part because see, I am here teaching in the computer science department, and generally people ask like, what is computer science about? Is it about learning programming? Is it about learning algorithms, data structures, and so on? No. So I generally say that computer science is all about solving problems. Yes, it's all about problem solving, and you learn the art of problem solving, and there you have a friend who can assist you, a computer, right? But how do you talk to that friend of yours? How do you converse with a friend, right? You need to learn the language that the person, that your friend understands. And that is where the programming languages are so important, that you learn to communicate with your friend and who can help you solve problems, right? And once you learn to communicate with your friend, it can help you solve very interesting problems. And the problems do not come only in computer science, they are in all engineering disciplines, right? Whether you are doing chemical engineering, electrical engineering, you will have your problems where computers can help. But you need to know how to communicate that through programming language, right? And you can actually solve some very nice problems in the society. Like one of the problems I'm really like our group here is really proud that we solved was okay during doing AI, artificial intelligence for social good. Like how can we do good for the society? Like one of the case was during the case of disasters events. We were trying to develop algorithms that can help uh, to get the rescue to the people as fast as possible, right? And some people said, "Oh, you are doing work of God. I mean, you are really doing good work," and that actually gives inspiration to do more work. So, so, so these Python programming workshop will help you communicate with the computers, and hopefully you will pick up the right problems that can uh, help you solve problems for the society, right? So with that, I think I'll not take much time. And thanks again, Shobit, for inviting me here.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. It was wonderful to interact with you. I was there all the time hearing you. So the lessons from the pencil that you drawn were really amazing. I hope the audience was also able to connect their lives with that because it's very important. The pencil can be a very humble instrument, actually. So it's really thank you, sir. Thank you for giving your time today for all of us, and we look forward to to invite you again into our platform again once again. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So I think it was amazing, right? You learned something about the pencil and things like that. So I think now we can move on to our next agenda. And I think I told you about that. That's the one of the most important slides for you for now. So I would request you to be on your they say get set go. So that's for you right now because that's norms for the certification undertaking form. So these are the mandatory steps that you need to follow. You know, so you are already the part of the Wisdom I family, and we would like uh, to include you formally here in our setup. So there are few norms that you have to be abreast with, and after this we'll be inviting Mr. Upadhyay to give more light on the technical aspects. Okay, so the first thing is that just click a screenshot, or as I said, you can have some pencil and pen paper with you. So first part is attendance. So discipline is one of the key factors that we at Wisdom I want to all of you have you follow. So that is there has to be compulsory attendance for both the sessions, right? STW. So I'll be using the terms STW and PDW. Okay. STW is software development workshops and PDW is personality development workshops. Okay. To make it easier for all of us. So there should be the compulsory attendance for STW and PDW. Now, one thing is here. So you may ask, like, for example, sir, what if I am not, very much interested towards the STW? So you can, that means you are like me. So I am not a software guy, as I told you before. So I am particularly interested in PDW. So yes, you can opt for only PDW sessions and you can skip the STW sessions. That is a thing for you. But then if you are opting for STW, then PDW is mandatory for you. Samjha? What I told? Very, very easy. PDW is just a second. I have some message. Okay, yes, sir. Okay. I am getting messages. Great. Yes. So PDW is mandatory and STW is also there for you. So if you are choosing only PDW, we are fine with it. You can go ahead with PDW. And if you want to do STW, then you have to compulsorily opt for PDW as well. So STW and PDW is a package. And if you only want PDW, you are not a software guy, then also not an issue. Okay, so there are a couple of yeses flowing in. Sir, and I'll be answering the questions of, you can post your questions on the chat box. It's getting delivered to me, so not an issue. I'll be answering all of that. So one person is asking that due to network issue, if I'm not able to, attend some lectures and everything. So we recommend you to have a good network connection because, nowadays everything is happening online. But then if you are not able to attend one or two sessions, then, we'll try to arrange something for you in that case. But then it should not be, every time everyone is saying that, it's a network issue and things like that. Because the speaker, he's an external speaker, he comes for all of you. It'll be live sessions. So, try to have a good network bandwidth. Yeah. Which platform for the classes? So it will be mostly Zoom on which we'll be conducting the classes. Otherwise, we'll check for other platforms also if there's some issue. Okay, then exams will be MCQs. Yes, don't worry. Exams will be MCQs, and most probably it will not be descriptive test. We'll see for the final exam, but most probably we don't generally focus on descriptive test. We try to keep it MCQs only. Right? How is the schedule for both the sessions if we opt both? So Saturday is STW and Sunday is PDW. So I'll answer it in a while. Now all your questions. So let's go with the second point. That is 80% attendance separately for both the sessions are required. So for example, if you are in STW and PDW, दोनों में आप STW में भी हैं, PDW में भी हैं. So 80% STW के लिए भी and 80% PDW के लिए भी. So ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ 10 क्लासेस इसकी अटेंड करी और 5 उसकी अटेंड करी एंड मिला के वो 80% हो रहा है. तो ऐसा नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. STW का सेपरेट 80% है, PDW का सेपरेट 80% है. So those who are saying network issues, तो वो 20% I think it should get covered. Then at the end of the course there will be a cumulative exam. So this is the final exam जो मैं बात कर रहा था. That is the final exam for all of you. So you have to, you have to give that exam mandatorily, and we'll be adjusting it. We'll be keeping the schedule such that it doesn't, interferes with your college schedule. So it will not happen someday, on Monday morning it is happening where you have to go to college and things like that. It will not happen like that. At a particular slot where all of you, are free, we'll be keeping it then. Then the passing marks for each test is 60%. So this is an important point to note as well. You have to score minimum 60%. And as I told you, the tests are not difficult. It's definitely easy one for you. But then still we have kept a limit for 60%. So please try to get 60% at least. Then as I told, the schedule is Saturday STW sessions and Sunday PDW sessions. And Sunday ko kya hoga? Before PDW sessions, there will be a small assessment जो मैं test की बात कर रहा हूँ, that will be or at Sunday before the PDW session. So first the schedule will be a test for STW, the PDW session and the assessment for PDW session. So Sunday might be little bit extending for you in that way, because you have to give small assessment for STW then you have to attend the PDW session, and you will have to attend the PDW assessment on that very day. So I hope I'm clear in this. So there will the online test and quiz will be happening, on the same day, or if we see on the next day, it will happen if the time permits. Then undertaking form should be filled. Now this is the most important and the most crucial part. Thank you, Sumant, for clicking the screenshot. I am able to see. So that's amazing. And I really request everyone to, please click the screenshot, because this is the, what I can say, the building blocks that you will all be needing, because I know many questions come afterwards. Sir, ऐसा वैसा ऐसा क्या? So ये चार चीजें, this 6-7 points are very important for you. So undertaking forms. Now this is wisdom eye. If you see, so wisdom eye के और आपके बीच में अभी सिर्फ ये undertaking form बचा है. So you have to mandatorily fill this undertaking form by Wednesday. So today is again Sunday, but then by Wednesday maximum you have to fill this undertaking form. Without this undertaking form, we will not be able to proceed with your application to Wisdom Eye. ठीक है? Undertaking form is mandatory. कुछ भी भूलना लाइफ में, undertaking form मत भूलना. ठीक है? And this will be shared at your college WhatsApp groups only, which we have made, and you will receive them. Okay? Because why we are doing it, why undertaking forms, because I'll be telling you all this course, the Wisdom Eye itself, the courses that we are offering you, Python, PDW and everything, as you have seen that we have so eminent speakers with us. So these courses are sponsored. So understand that you are students. We cannot charge you, we cannot charge you thousands and lakhs of rupees, because you are all students. I am also myself a student. I was student, I am a student, right? I have also done my engineering. So these courses are sponsored, and we need to make a whole database in that form, so that the sponsors know what's going on there and who are the candidates, because there are limited seats. Okay, so that's why I'm saying, because what happens is after Wednesday, when we'll be closing the deadlines, when we'll be closing the undertaking forms, after that, if you come, then it will be very difficult for us to accommodate you in that way, because there are limited seats, there are limited sponsorships. So by Wednesday we are opening it. So till Wednesday, you please fill the undertaking form. That's why I'm specifically emphasizing on undertaking forms. Okay, so like that. Yes, and I am able to see brilliant faces of you, Mr. Sahil, Aishwarya Upadhyay. Sir is there with us, and he'll be taking soon. So this is Sir's profile, and yeah, before this, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think we can move on with this. So sir is having so I think I'm clear now. I just need, I'll just see the chat once. Sir, just give me 2 minutes and then we'll be with you. I'll just check the queries if they have any. Okay, I'm waiting to, where is the undertaking form? You will get on the WhatsApp group. Sir, is Billy okay. Mehak, you have a very great question. You can connect me personally afterwards. Mehak, I think Mehak or Mehak. I'll answer it separately. When will be this course start? Okay, we'll be starting it very soon, maybe next week or next to next week. We'll tell you. Okay, Raghav, you will have to adjust your personal priorities differently. Okay, because the classes times will be like that. We'll update you. Duration of the session. So duration of the session will be around 45 minutes to 50 minutes or maybe 1 hour. Okay. Total number of hours classes Saturday, Sunday combined. Okay, I've already answered. Then yes, you will, everything you will get on your WhatsApp groups, whatever details you are wanting, and you can get in touch with the admins of your WhatsApp group if there's something there. Okay. What if we miss a single lecture? We will get the certificate or not? So Mitali, the thing is that I told you 80% is the criteria for the certificate. So if you miss a lecture, I'm sure it will hamper 1 or 2% of your attendance. So that should not be an issue. Fees. What is the fees? So as I told you, it's a sponsored course for all of you. So don't worry about the fees. If there will be any, we'll be telling you. Then okay, rest I think I've answered most of the questions. Okay. Is laptop compulsory? Mayur, we recommend you to use the laptops, because on phone your learning scope will get limited, because like Mr. Upadhyay, he is a very renowned faculty, and when the way he teaches, because I know him, the way he teaches is it's more of a practical oriented approach, and you will be needing laptops, because anyways if you are doing Python and things like that, I am again saying I'm not a software guy, but I still think Python can't be done on mobile phones. This is what my understanding was. So then time is, yeah, I think I have answered all the questions. uh, what all concepts will be explained by sir afterwards, what all he'll be covering. What if we are opting only for PDW? Yes, that's a certificate for that. Definitely there's a certificate for that. Only thing is that will not be by IIT Kharagpur, that will be by voice, and that's what we have been doing since years, and you can ask your PDW mentors there. So if you are only doing PDW, come, great, we are welcoming you. You can only do PDW with us, and you'll be getting the certificates as well. Don't worry about it. So it's too many questions, sir. I think it's time to hand over to you. And if there are any after your sessions, we can, we can again take the questions. So I think after introduction to sir, I am handling to sir this meeting. When will be the undertaking formed on the shared author? You will get it. You'll get it. Don't worry. So moving on with the sir's introduction. He has a 4 years of industry experience as a data scientist, and currently he's working with Seagate Technologies in the R&D department. So, and as well as he is a published author in IEEE research, and he's having an experience in teaching Python language to more than 1,500 students. So that's the data right now we have. And sir, I'm sure we have pretty much 900 students here on board right now. So I think next time we'll have to upgrade this data. Maybe a few thousands will be added here. And so he's also researched a lot on machine learning, cybersecurity, and ethical hacking as well. And he has also worked with MNCs like Globant and Infosys as well. And he's always been an enthusiastic person. So he did his internships in college days as well, which I'm sure you guys are also looking for, which we as Wisdom Eye will definitely try to help you in. So sir, I think we can welcome you now formally. You are on the spotlight. I have stopped my sharing of my screen. So please, sir, it's to you now, or hand over to you.
Thank you very much, Shobit, for having me here. Am I clearly audible, or there is some distortion?
You are clearly audible, sir. To me, at least, you are audible. I request the participants to just type on chat about their status.
If I'm audible, please write audible. Okay.
Yes, sir, you are audible. You are audible.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Shobit, for introduction. And I'm very happy to be with all of you. It's always an amazing experience to be with the students because they have bright minds. They have got very good enthusiasm to learn. That's like really something I always look for. As a teacher, it's always a pleasure to be with people, those who want to learn. And when you give knowledge, you also learn something. So I'm sure it's going to be mutual. I'm also here to learn a lot from the students here as well. So I'm very excited to be here with all of you today. And thanks for the great introduction, Shobit. I try my best to give whatever best I could.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Students are eagerly waiting for your start of the program.
Thank you, Shobit. Can I speak a little bit Hindi also?
Yeah, definitely you can.
Yeah, okay. Because वो पूरा इंग्लिश में और थोड़ा हिंदी में मिक्स अच्छा रहता है.
English these days we are saying ना.
Yes, these days we call his English.
English.
तो हम लोग इंग्लिश में थोड़ा करेंगे.
चलेगा. Definitely sir.
All right, awesome. So first of all, आप लोगों को मेरी तरफ से बहुत कंग्रेचुलेशंस. आपने इतना अच्छा सेशन ऑर्गेनाइज किया सभी लोगों के लिए. अगर ये ऐसा कुछ मेरे कॉलेज के समय होता मेरे पास में, तो आई एम प्रीटी श्योर मैं बहुत अर्ली स्टेज ऑफ माय कॉलेज डेज में इतना कुछ सीख चुका होता जो आप लोगों को सीखने को मिल रहा है अभी. आई कंप्लीटेड इट इन माय थर्ड ईयर ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग, वो भी टुवर्ड्स द एंड, जब हमारे प्लेसमेंट शुरू होने वाले थे. सो आई एम प्रीटी श्योर कि आप लोगों ने जो अरेंज किया है स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, दैट श्योरली वेरी गोइंग टू बी वेरी वेरी बेनिफिशियल फॉर ऑल ऑफ देम। एंड मैं आज आप लोगों के सामने थोड़ा सा अपना पर्सपेक्टिव शेयर करना चाहता हूँ कि व्हाई आर वी गोइंग टू लर्न पाइथन, व्हाट इज द बेनिफिट। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वुड लाइक टू रियली tell that Mr. Pawan, Dr. Pawan Goyal, I saw his introduction and his presentation. I'm pretty sure the kind of teachers we are having here for the students, they are really phenomenal. Even if somebody goes out and pays in the institutes and they try to get, वहां से भी अगर वो कुछ कोर्स करना चाहेंगे तो वहां पे भी इतने अच्छे प्रोफेसर्स नहीं मिलते, इतने अच्छे टीचर्स नहीं मिल पाते। इवन इन पुणे बाहर से फैकल्टीज लाना इतने अच्छे IITs वगैरह से बहुत पॉसिबल नहीं होता है। सो थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर हैविंग ऑल द अरेंजमेंट्स डन फॉर ऑल दी स्टूडेंट्स। आई एम प्रीटी श्योर उनके लिए बहुत अच्छा रहने वाला है। मैं आज सब लोगों से पाइथन के बारे में बात करना चाहता हूँ। पाइथन जो लैंग्वेज है ये आज पूरे वर्ल्ड में वाइडली एक्सेप्टेड लैंग्वेज है। एक समय था जब C++ और जावा देवर ऑन बूम, एवरीबडी वांटेड टू लर्न C++, जावा, पाइथन। तब पाइथन एक्चुअली उससे पहले आ चुका था, but it was not widely accepted. The link that has been shared right now on the in the chat is my link about my journey of how I became a data scientist from my first year to the end of my career, अभी current stage of my career. So यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं। I'll start with my presentations now. Just give me a minute. Let me know if you are able to see the screen. Is my screen visible for all? Could somebody?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Yes. All right. Awesome. So first of all, key to success. आज के सेशन के लिए अगर हम बात करें तो key to success क्या है? सबसे पहला prerequisite है desire to learn. यहाँ पे वही लोग आने चाहिए जिनके अंदर एक strong burning desire है सीखने का। You are blocking your time. I am blocking my time. The transaction that is happening is of knowledge transfer. अब अपना समय और मेरा समय, दोनों का समय हम लोग जब यहाँ पर लगा रहे हैं तो सबसे बेस्ट होगा कि हम लोग हमारा नॉलेज का जो ट्रांजैक्शन, नॉलेज ट्रांसफर जो है होने वाला है, ये जो ट्रांजैक्शन होगा, दिस हैज टू बी रियली वेरी वेल डन। और उसके लिए डिजायर टू लर्न इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। कंसिस्टेंसी, आप लोग सभी लोग रेगुलरली यहाँ पर आए, जो कि आपके लिए नॉर्म्स बताए गए हैं कि आपके लिए 80% अटेंडेंस कंपलसरी है। प्लीज डोंट ट्राई टू मिस। आपके केस में ऐसा हो सकता है कि बहुत बार यू माइट गेट सम वर्क, ट्राई टू पोस्टपोन इट। देयर आर ऑलवेज ways to postpone things and manage things. अगर आपका और ये टाइम ब्लॉक कर रखा है आपने, it's just a matter of few weeks, आपको बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा यहाँ से। यहाँ पे आप सेल्फ लर्निंग के डिजायर से आइए कि यहाँ पे जो भी आपको सिखाया जाएगा, we'll be teaching you a few concepts, we'll be giving you out some videos, हम आपको थोड़ा सा सिखा देंगे, उसके बाद में कुछ वीडियोस देखने के लिए बोलेंगे, आप उसको सीखिए, पढ़िए। आई एम प्रीटी श्योर जब तक आप एंड में जाएंगे तब तक यू आर श्योरली गोइंग टू लर्न अ लॉट। आप अगले 2 महीने जो यहाँ पे होने वाले 8 to 9 सेशंस, यू आर श्योरली गोइंग टू ऐड अ लॉट ऑफ वैल्यूज इन योर पर्सनल लाइफ्स। लास्ट थिंग इज कि सारे जो क्विजेस आपको दिए जाएंगे उनको सॉल्व कीजिए, और लास्ट अपनी एक लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल बनाइए, और लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल पे उन सभी लोगों को फॉलो कीजिए जो आपकी इंडस्ट्री में एक्सपर्ट है, जिनके जैसा बनना चाहते हो, जिनसे आपको इंस्पिरेशन मिलती है। ठीक है, तो विल गो टू द फर्स्ट स्लाइड। ओके, जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकंड, आई विल स्टॉप शेयरिंग। Just give me 1 second. So yes, so introduction to Python language, Python programming. यहाँ पे हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे कि इंट्रोडक्शन क्या है, हम लोग क्या क्या कवर करने वाले हैं। दिस इज द इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट ऑफ द वर्कशॉप दैट वी आर गोइंग टू हैव। आई ऑल्सो शेयर्ड माय जर्नी ऑफ बिकमिंग अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट, जहाँ पे मैं आज आया हूँ। आप मेरी जर्नी को पढ़ सकते हैं। So I started like you guys when I was in 2013, and I've got my first job in 2017. Towards the end of 2017 I started working in 2018. मेरा first job वहाँ लगा, and 2019 में I became a data scientist. So आपको पूरा देखने को मिल जाएगा, you can have a note of it. So now यहाँ पे मैं हमेशा ये प्रश्न पूछता हूँ सभी लोगों से कि आप यहाँ पे इंट्रोडक्शन के लिए हैं या फिर री इंट्रोडक्शन के लिए हैं। आपको पहले से आता है ये, या फिर आपको ये नए सिरे से सीखना है? कैन वी हैव अ पोल हियर, अगर हमारे पास में ऑप्शन है तो, या फिर आप मुझे चैट पे रिप्लाई कर सकते। री इंट्रोडक्शन, ओके, introduction, reintroduction, starting, introduction. Okay, so most of the audience यहाँ पे जो है वो सभी लोग पहली बार शायद पाइथन पढ़ रहे हैं. So amazing, that's wonderful. सभी लोगों ने introduction का ही बोला है. Very few people are there who are there for reintroduction. So I'm pretty sure you are surely going to learn a lot of things right from the scratch and basics. Python क्या है? ये 1991 में इस बंदे ने बनाया था. इन्होंने इसको बनाया था. कैसे बनाया था इनके बारे में थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड है. इन्होंने MA इन मैथमेटिक्स और कंप्यूटर साइंस की 1982 में, और ये गूगल और ड्रॉपबॉक्स में भी काम कर चुके हैं. ये जो लैंग्वेज थी 1991 में बनी थी. Some people say 1992, some people say 1991. Now अभी हम लोग थोड़ा सा पाइथन के बारे में जो मिथ्स है उसके बारे में डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. पहला मिथ है कि पाइथन हमारी जो लैंग्वेज है हमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ ऐसे लोगों के लिए है जो कंप्यूटर साइंस के स्टूडेंट्स हैं. आई वुड से कि ऐसा नहीं है. पाइथन सभी लोगों के लिए है. इट्स फॉर एवरीवन. और आप सभी लोग पाइथन से शुरू भी कर सकते हैं और पाइथन पढ़ भी सकते हैं. इवन इफ यू आर फ्रॉम मैकेनिकल, यू आर फ्रॉम एनी अदर पर्टिकुलर फील्ड, आप बिल्कुल पाइथन से शुरू कर सकते हैं. कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि आई शुड स्टार्ट फ्रॉम C++. मैं बोलूंगा कि इट्स नॉट कंपल्सरी. जैसे अभी मैं आपसे हिंदी में बात कर रहा हूँ. some time back somebody was talking in English. The only purpose of this language is to communicate with the computer. आप कोई भी लैंग्वेज सीख लो उसके लिए. C कर लो, C++ सीख लो, पाइथन सीख लो. मैं पाइथन इसलिए रिकमेंड करता हूँ क्योंकि सबसे पहला तो ये वाइडली एक्सेप्टेड है. इट इज वाइडली एक्सेप्टेड थ्रू आउट इंडस्ट्रीज, प्लेटफॉर्म्स, कंपनीज, एकेडमिक इंस्टीट्यूट्स, रिसर्च में सब जगह ये यूज होता है. और दूसरा ये कि अपने जितने भी एम्प्लॉयज हैं, अगर आप जब भी आप अपने पर्टिकुलर केस में जब आप एग्जाम्स के लिए जाएंगे, जब आप अपनी जॉब के लिए जाएंगे, दैट टाइम दैट विल बी सीन कि आपको कौन सी लैंग्वेज आती है. और पाइथन अगर आता है तो इट्स अ गुड थिंग. एंड आपकी जब ट्रेनिंग होती है, आई वॉज पर्सनली ए ट्रेनर. आई डिड सम आई वॉज ट्रेनिंग पीपल एंड आई वॉज टीचिंग पाइथन टू एवरी न्यू एम्प्लॉय एज अ फ्रेशर. जो लोग ज्वाइन करते थे हमारी कंपनीज में, उनको हम पाइथन से ही शुरू करते थे. सो पाइथन इज वेरी गुड लैंग्वेज. बहुत करोड़ों रुपया खर्च करके कंपनीज अपने एम्प्लॉयज को पाइथन सिखाती है. व्हेन आई से करोड़ों रुपया, आई एम नॉट जोकिंग. They are really spending crores to teach their employees Python. और काफी सारे IITs हैं, वहां पर भी पाइथन यूज होता है. सो पाइथन इज वाइडली एक्सेप्टेड एवरीवेयर. दूसरा मिथ है कि हमें C++ से शुरू करना चाहिए, तो ऐसा कोई कंपलसरी नहीं है. तीसरा, पाइथन बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. पाइथन दुनिया की सबसे इजी लैंग्वेज है. अगर आप प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस की बात कर रहे हो तो इट्स वेरी वेरी इजी. सो इसीलिए मैं कहता हूँ, वेदर यू आर फ्रॉम केमिकल, मैकेनिकल, कंप्यूटर साइंस, IT, कुछ भी, स्टार्ट विथ पाइथन. ये बंदे ने कैसे पाइथन लिखी थी? ये बंदा गाइडो वैन रॉसम. सो मिस्टर रॉसम, ही वाज जस्ट ट्राइंग अ फ्यू थिंग्स, यू नो. ऐसे टाइम पास में उन्होंने अपनी मर्जी से थोड़ा मस्ती करना था उनको. सो हॉबी प्रोजेक्ट के लिए, हॉबी प्रोग्रामिंग प्रोजेक्ट के लिए, क्रिसमस पे अपने आप को ऑक्यूपाई करने के लिए कुछ ना कुछ करना था. सो उन्होंने अपने बेड के पाइथन लैंग्वेज बना डाली. इतना अमेजिंग इनका क्रिएटर, इतना कूल है. ही हैज वर्क फॉर गूगल एंड ड्रॉपबॉक्स एंड अभी खुद काफी मस्त बंदे हैं. स्पेशल फीचर्स क्या है इस पर्टिकुलर लैंग्वेज के? सबसे पहला तो फ्री है. इट्स एब्सोल्युटली फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. कम्युनिटी सपोर्ट बहुत अच्छा है. कंपाइलेशन की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. आप लिखते जाइए और होता जाएगा. आप लिखते जाइए और अपने कोड को एग्जीक्यूट करते जाइए. जहां पे कोड में प्रॉब्लम आया वहां पे कोड रन करना बंद कर देगा. आपको ये प्रॉब्लम जावा में आती है. जावा में जब तक आपका पूरा की पूरा कोड कंप्लायंट नहीं होता है तब तक आप उसको कंपाइल भी नहीं कर सकते. दिस इज द वेरी गुड थिंग. इट्स बिगनर फ्रेंडली. कोई भी पर्सन, जस्ट लाइक इंग्लिश, दे कैन जस्ट स्टार्ट यूजिंग पाइथन. वेरी वेरी सिंपल सिंटैक्स. जैसे इंग्लिश होती है वैसे पाइथन होता है. व्हेन आई एम सेइंग दिस, देयर इज नो एग्जैजरेशन. अगर आपको इंग्लिश आती है, आप पाइथन फटाफट सीख सकते हो. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज पाइथन किस किस के लिए अच्छा है? पाइथन के एप्लीकेशंस आपको बहुत जगह मिलेंगे. बैकएंड वेब डेवलपमेंट, डेटा एनालिसिस, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, साइंटिफिक कंप्यूटिंग, हर चीज के लिए पाइथन यूज होता है. कहाँ यूज होता है, आई विल टेल यू. देन मैटप्लॉटलिब, ये सारी लैंग्वेजेस हैं. ये सारे ये सारे लाइब्रेरीज हैं। आपके सामने एक पोल आया है अभी, उस पोल को आप आंसर कर सकते हैं। सो दैट वी कैन गेट योर इनपुट्स। 2 क्वेश्चन है यहाँ पे कि कितने लोगों ने पाइथन पहले से सीखा है और कितने लोगों के पास लैपटॉप है ऑलरेडी। सो दैट वुड हेल्प अस। सो प्लीज रिप्लाई विथ योर आंसर्स। Okay. All right. Thank you for the polls. We'll move ahead. Now, key concepts हम लोग क्या क्या कवर करने वाले हैं। सबसे पहली चीज होती है वेरिएबल्स। कितने टाइप के वेरिएबल्स होते हैं, देन कितने टाइप के हम लोग उनको किस तरह से क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, उसको वैल्यूज कैसे दे सकते हैं, सिंपल थिंग्स। दीज आर द बेसिक्स। हम लोग इतने स्क्रैच से शुरू करने वाले हैं। फंक्शंस बनाते कैसे हैं, उनको यूज कैसे करते हैं, डेटा टाइप्स हम लोग क्या होते हैं इसके अंदर, यूजिंग द एग्जिस्टिंग वंस, क्रिएटिंग न्यू वंस, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ क्लासेस जो हमारे पास हैं, कलेक्शन ऑफ डिफरेंट वेरिएबल्स एंड फंक्शंस, देन फ्लो ऑफ कंट्रोल, फ्लो कंट्रोल, मॉड्यूल्स एंड इंपोर्ट्स। ये सारी चीजें हम लोग कवर करने वाले हैं। हम लोग पाइथन कैसे सीख सकते हैं, तो पहला तो होता है कि आप यूनिवर्सिटी और प्रोग्रामिंग बूट कैंप्स में सीख सकते हैं। आप बेसिक कंसेप्ट सीखें जिस तरह से ये क्लास के अंदर हम लोग सीख रहे हैं, और अदरवाइज यू कैन जस्ट स्टार्ट विद अ प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट एज प्रीवियसली डॉक्टर पवन गोयल सर वाज मेंशनिंग कि हम लोग एक प्रॉब्लम उठाते हैं और हम लोग उसको सॉल्व करना शुरू करते हैं। आप उस तरीके से भी कर सकते हो। लर्न द सिंटैक्स, कीप मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, ऐसे करके। कीज टू सक्सेस में डिस्कस कर लिया। लास्ट डे जो हमारा बोनस रहे, बोनस आप लोगों के लिए एक है लास्ट डे, केस स्टडी ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एट इंस्टाग्राम। इंस्टाग्राम एक्चुअली में आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस कैसे यूज करता है उसके बारे में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे। दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द लास्ट टॉपिक फॉर डिस्कशन एट द एंड ऑफ द सेशन। मीनवाइल हमने आपको बता दिया है कि हम लोग क्या क्या कवर करने वाले हैं। सो आई जस्ट वांट टू हैव अ पोल। Team from the backend, can you please create this poll at the level of excitement from 0 to 5? How much people are excited? Can we have the poll and send it to all of them? Just one question. How much are you excited? 0 to 5, 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. ये अभी आपकी स्क्रीन पे आएगा एक क्वेश्चन, और आप वहां पे आंसर कर सकते हैं एंड विल बी एबल टू सी कि आप लोग कितना एक्साइटेड हैं इस पर्टिकुलर कंटेंट के लिए। आई एम प्रेटी श्योर अगर ये कंटेंट आपको सीखने को मिलता है, इफ यू गो थ्रू एंटायर कंटेंट, you will be able to learn a lot. You'll be end up learning a lot of things, and I'm pretty sure you'll be having very good learning. हम लोग आपके पेस के हिसाब से डिसाइड करेंगे कि आप कितना अच्छे से सीख पा रहे हैं। We'll be having very simple language. हम लोग बहुत सिंपल लैंग्वेज में आपको बताएंगे जो भी चीजें हम लोग पढ़ाने वाले हैं। पाइथन के बारे में इस तरह से हम आपको पढ़ाया जाएगा। ये आपको जो स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है इतना सिंपल तरीके से। हाउ पाइथन इज नॉट ओवरली स्ट्रिक्ट। दूसरे लैंग्वेजेस के एग्जांपल से हम कंपेयर करके आपको बताएंगे कि जावा में क्या डिफरेंस होता है, जावा स्क्रिप्ट से पाइथन क्या डिफरेंस क्रिएट करती है, C++ से कितना है, C# जो हमने यूज किया हुआ है, पाइथन इतने में हाउ मच डिफरेंस, देयर आर डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस एंड पाइथन में और सब में क्या डिफरेंस है हम लोग आपको बताएंगे। प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज के एनवायरमेंट्स क्या क्या है हमारे पास अवेलेबल, ये सारे एनवायरमेंट्स होते हैं, जुपिटर, पाइचार्म, स्पाइडर, पाइथन का खुद का कंपाइलर, ये सारी चीज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे। टेक जायंट्स जो पाइथन यूज कर रहे हैं, बिटली, गूगल, याहू फाइनेंस, कोरा, फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, अमेजॉन, स्पॉटिफाई, ये सारे जो हम लोग डेली लाइफ में यूज करते हैं, ये सारे के सारे प्रोग्रामिंग ये सारे जो जायंट्स हैं ये सभी लोग पाइथन यूज करते हैं। ये सारे आप जो देख पा रहे हैं अपनी स्क्रीन पे, बिटबकेट, नासा, फायरफॉक्स, एवरीबॉडी टुडे इज यूजिंग पाइथन। हम लोग कौन सा प्लेटफॉर्म यूज करने वाले हैं ड्यूरिंग द वर्कशॉप एंड ऑफलाइन, अगर हम लोग पोस्ट वर्कशॉप करते हैं तो ऑफलाइन अगर हमारे पास ऑप्शन आता है तो। सो ड्यूरिंग द वर्कशॉप विल बी यूजिंग pythontutor.com। एन इंटरमीडिएट केस में हम लोग गूगल कोलैब यूज करेंगे। मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ थोड़ा सा और। पाइथन 3 हम लोग पाइथन 3 यूज करने वाले, वी आर गोइंग टू यूज पाइथन 3। देन ये हम लोग कुछ इस तरह से पीपीटीज के थ्रू एंड थोड़ा सा हम लोग आपको एक पाइथन का रियल फील देके बताएंगे कि कैसे हम लोग लर्न करने वाले हैं। इफ वी हैव टाइम जस्ट फॉर 1 मिनट, कैन आई जस्ट डायरेक्टली शो यू कि हम लोग कैसे करने वाले हैं? जस्ट 1 more minute I would need. I'll just show you. हम लोग आपको जिस तरह से पढ़ाने वाले हैं, the way we are going to teach you is surely going to be in a very very visual way. It's not going to be like a monotonous boring thing जहाँ पे आप आ रहे हो, कोई पर्सन आता है बस पढ़ा के चले जाता है. It's surely going to be very very interactive. At the same time हमें आपसे भी एक्सपेक्टेशन रहेगा कि आप भी इंटरैक्टिव रहें और अपने जो भी चीज़ें हैं वो बताएं सबको, हमें आपके जो कंसर्न्स है वो शेयर करें. I'll just quickly share you one more time one thing. How it is going to be, I'll just share with you 1 minute. ये रहा यहाँ पे. Okay, so this is how it would. एक छोटा सा सैंपल मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ. इस तरह के हमारे पास प्रेजेंटेशंस अवेलेबल हैं जिसमें हम लोग पहले आपको सारी चीजें पढ़ा देंगे, अरिथमेटिक इन पाइथन, ऑपरेशंस ऑन स्ट्रिंग्स, सारी हाउ टू रिजॉल्व प्रीवियस एरर्स, व्हाट वैल्यूज क्या क्या एरर्स आप देख सकते हैं. उसके बाद में हम आपको एक क्वेश्चन देंगे जिसको आपको रिजॉल्व करना होगा, खुद से ट्राई करना होगा. सो व्हेन वी आर गोइंग टू टीच यू द लैंग्वेज, इट्स नॉट जस्ट कि हम आपको लैंग्वेज सिखा देंगे और भूल गए. इट्स श्योरली गोइंग टू बी कि आप उस लैंग्वेज को एक्शन में भी लेके आएंगे, उसमें काम करेंगे और उसमें प्रॉब्लम्स को हम सॉल्व करेंगे. This is how we are going to do. And we are also going to give you some first हम लोग आपको सिखाएंगे कि कैसे करना है, and then we'll give you some questions to try by yourself. जैसे यहाँ पे हम लोग एक प्लैनेट का वॉल्यूम ट्राई कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पे हम लोग ट्राई कर रहे हैं कि write a Python expression to compute volume in ml of a can of soda that is 12.3 centimeter high and 6.6 centimeter in diameter. कितने लोगों को याद है कि हम लोग इस तरह के जो क्वेश्चंस थे वो मैथ्स में सॉल्व किया करते थे मेंसुरेशन के अंदर. इफ यू रिमेंबर दिस, यू कैन राइट रिमेंबर और REM, जस्ट REM, you can just write REM or raise your hand or whatever. Remember? Yes. So हम लोग जब आपको पाइथन सिखा रहे हैं, it's not just going to be like कि बस सिखा दिया और भूल गए. You will be putting it into action and you will be learning it. Then we'll be teaching you things in a most विजुअल पॉसिबल वे, जहाँ पे अगर हम आपको डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स पढ़ा रहे हैं तो वो कैसे लगेगा, हाउ विल इट लुक लाइक, ये सब आपको सिखाया जाएगा इस तरह से. एंड इफ यू आस्क मी पर्सनली, मैंने जो ये कंटेंट क्रिएट किया है, आई हैव पर्सनली स्पेंट आवर्स एंड आवर्स टू मेक दिस कंटेंट. आई डोंट गिव इट फॉर फ्री ऐसे कहीं पे भी, बट बिकॉज दिस इज अ क्लास फॉर स्टूडेंट्स एंड यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स को सिखाना है एंड स्टूडेंट्स खुद काफी बेनिफिट होने वाले हैं. सो वी आर गोइंग टू टीच दिस फॉर दिस इज कमिंग, एवरीथिंग इज कमिंग टू यू एट नो कॉस्ट. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच. दिस वाज ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड and I hope you were excited and I hope to see all of you again and again and again and again in the sessions for the next coming weeks, जहाँ पे हम लोग काफी सारे sessions में काफी कुछ सीखने वाले हैं. Are you all excited? If you all are excited, please raise your hand so I'll know that you're excited. Great. So we have more than 500 people raising their hands out of 800 people. Oh, that's quite a good amount of excitement. Oh, we are raising it to 600 now. Great, amazing. Thank you very much for the responses, guys. Hope to see you again. Shobhit.
Yes, I'm here.
So there is one question. I'll just take a question.
Sure.
Compulsory है क्या Python सीखने के लिए? आपको कंप्यूटर से बात करनी है ना, Python कंप्यूटर से बात करने के लिए होता है. So आपको उसी पे सीखना ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. So और कोई तरीका मुझे नहीं लगता होता है. अगर नहीं है, we'll try to do something. कुछ तो we'll try to work it out. आपके लिए कुछ alternative देने का. But if you ask me personally कि best experience किधर मिलेगा आपको सीखने का, तो वो लैपटॉप पे ही मिलेगा. We are going to teach you over the period of time कि कैसे ये सब चीजें करनी है. And हम लोग बिल्कुल स्क्रैच से स्टार्ट करेंगे, हम लोग आपको बिल्कुल भी भगाने नहीं वाले, and I will be going right from the basics so that you can think in Python. All right, thank you very much. Shobit, over to you.
Thank you so much, Upadhyay sir, for giving your valuable time to our lovely students. And I've been, so they are pretty much around 900 people are still with us, the students, and I'm getting messages that, they are very excited to learn Python from you, because, a teacher makes a lot of difference. So, thank you so much for giving your time.
Thank you very much, Shobit. It's a pleasure to be with all of you. Wisdom Eye is doing great for the society, and I'm very happy to be a part of Wisdom Eye. That in some way I'm able to serve the society and giving back to the society. We've already, when I was a student myself, you guys were arranging sessions like these even when I was a student, and I was really inspired. Although आप लोगों ने, I think मेरे third year में इस तरह के sessions शुरू हुए थे. I mean थोड़ा सा roughly मुझे याद है. बट फर्स्ट ईयर में भी आपकी पीडी पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट वर्कशॉप फर्स्ट ईयर से ही होता था.
राइट.
आपके टेक्निकल सेशंस थोड़ा लेट शुरू हुए थे. आई मीन एंड नाउ यू हैव कंबाइंड इट. अमेजिंग. दैट्स रियली ग्रेट. एंड आई विश ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स एंड ऑल द पीपल ऑफ विजडम आई ऑल द बेस्ट. एंड सभी लोगों को मेरा बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. अभी भी मुझे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं यहाँ पे. मे बी वी कैन गिव देम अ गूगल फॉर्म. वहाँ से क्वेश्चंस हम लोग कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. अगर हम लोग अभी ही दे सकते हैं ना, सो जितने भी लोगों के जो भी क्वेश्चंस है ना, वी कैन जस्ट मेक अ ब्लैंक गूगल फॉर्म और उसके अंदर क्वेश्चंस हम लोग वहीं से एक्सेप्ट कर सकते हैं जिस भी तरह से. बिकॉज आई एम गेटिंग अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. हम लोग इसके एफएक्यू का लिस्ट बना के वी कैन शेयर इट अक्रॉस विद ऑल ऑफ देम. दैट वुड बी वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर ऑल.
Sure sir, we'll do something like that, definitely.
Thank you Shobit. Thank you students.
Thank you so much, sir. So to all the students, we are open for questions right now also. If you have some things for me, as sir said that he got it in his third year, so I got it in my fourth year, but you are all getting it in your first years. So in that way you are very very lucky in that sense. So I'll just share one small thank you to all of the participants. And if you have any questions, we are open. So you can type it in the chat box. And before that, let's before jumping into the questions, what we can do is, if everyone can open your camera, because sir is also there. So let's have a group snap. And I think that will be cherished. We can share that snap in your WhatsApp groups also, so that you also have that motivation by being, because ultimately I think we all are at our homes, but then this can be a great way to come together. So the organizers can switch to gallery mode, or wherever we can see all the participants. And if everyone can switch on their cameras, it will be great. It will be great. Yes, I can see many people. Manas, we have Prasad, we have Vikrant, we have Parth, we have Janvi, we have Sai, then we have Akshay. So there are a lot of people. We have students from VIT, PICT, SCOE, and it's really amazing to see your happy faces, because um, it's difficult for me to explain it in my words, but you are at very right place, and you'll get to know it very soon. That's all what I can say. And we have students from SIT as well, VIIT, MMCOE. So I can see people now turning on cameras. We are full, we are full with people who want to show their smiling faces. Thank you, sir, for organizing this. Thank you, Shreya. It's our pleasure actually to be with all of you. Okay, so many smiling faces. Amazing. We have many. If I start to name, it will be difficult for me to name all 900 people. But you are there, because I can see one very smiling face, Mr. Sagar. He's his smile is actually really nice. So that was our agenda for today. We are officially, I think we can close after answering your questions. So I'll be answering questions now, and So I have a lot of questions on my screen. So if anyone wants to hear those answers to those questions, you might have those same questions, so that we don't repeat, you can stay in the meeting, or I think we can officially close here. But please don't forget the undertaking form. That's my humble and humblest request to all of you. Please don't forget the undertaking form. Once the deadline gets over, as sir said, they are no that he's not charging you anything, and everything, it's all sponsored. So we will need to do some these formalities or something words, but then that is very important, so that we get your names, we get your details, and everything will be updated on your WhatsApp groups. So other questions that you are having regarding the processes, the timings of the sessions, ठीक है, जो भी है सेशन का टाइमिंग है, प्रोसेस है, कुछ भी है, everything will be there on your WhatsApp groups. Okay, only thing is undertaking. Don't forget the undertaking. मैं बहुत बार बोल रहा हूँ, but I know, क्योंकि होता है हर बार ऐसा, हम लोग भूल जाते हैं अक्सर, but please undertaking को मत भूलना, ठीक है. So कुछ questions I am seeing, and duration मैंने बता दिया है sessions का, almost उतना ही रहेगा, ज़्यादा आपको हम बहुत ज़्यादा extend नहीं करेंगे. And Saturday को people are saying कि Saturday को कुछ का college होता है ना, so don't worry, हम सुबह 12 बजे नहीं रखेंगे session. We will try कि आपका जब college end होता है तो उसके बाद ही हम लोग sessions को रखें, और around 5, or that will be the time, but we'll see. Okay. How will our STW help in technical career? और I think ये तो सर ने बता ही दिया, ऐसे पुराना क्वेश्चन है काफी, ठीक है. Then which engineering degree? Okay, engineering degree अभी सर ने बताया है. I am also management oriented, so could you please guide me? So what's your name? I'm not able to see your name, but if you are there, So don't worry, you attend the PDW sessions. You will learn everything about management in those everything PDW sessions. Don't worry. It's everything. I think आप सबने अपने कॉलेज का वो अटेंड किया होगा इंट्रोडक्टरी सेशन, तो वहाँ पे भी ऑल टोल्ड कॉम्पिटेंस, कैरेक्टर एंड कल्चर. तो हम तीनों चीजें मिलेंगी, डोंट वरी. Then we have where would we find the undertaking forms? So undertaking forms will be shared on your WhatsApp group. Okay. Yeah. Will the marks of weekly quiz considered for total evaluation? So देखो, उसमें भी 60% होना चाहिए मिनिमम, एंड बाद में भी 60% जो फाइनल एग्जाम्स है उसमें भी होना चाहिए, ठीक है. सो ऐसा है, यू हैव टू स्कोर, एंड डोंट वरी, इट्स नॉट अ टेस्ट, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम यूजिंग द वर्ड असेसमेंट, ठीक है. टू चेक योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, पता होना चाहिए ना कहाँ पे हम लोग, अभी हम ऐसा बोलते हैं ना कितने पानी में हम लोग, तो वो पता होना चाहिए. तो बस फॉर असेसिंग दैट ओनली, सो डोंट वरी, इट विल नॉट बी अ टफ टेस्ट. Undertaking isn't shared yet, it will be shared, don't worry, everything will be there, you don't worry. And technical questions can be answered by sir, like which applications and all you have to install. So when sir will be taking your sessions, he will be guiding everything, ठीक है, कहाँ पे कौन सा software आप लोगों को चाहिए and everything. I think sir they don't need to pay anything for the software, right, as of now. Upadhyay sir, if you are there.
Yes, I'm there. I don't think so. There is any need to pay anything right now. हम लोग कुछ भी charge नहीं करेंगे. Everything is free. We have everything for free right now. And अभी तो कुछ जरूरत नहीं है पे करने की. I mean आगे भी नहीं रहेगी. Python is free of cost, and the software that we are going to use is also going to be free of cost.
Okay. Thanks a lot, sir.
Yes. Can I say something? I do have my YouTube channel also. So can I share my link to all of the students? They can go through the content that is already there.
Why not, sir? It will be amazing if you can do that. I think that will be great. They'll get a hang of it. What exactly Python is all about.
Yes. So मैंने I think भेजा है सभी लोगों को. भेज देता हूँ. Once again. तो ये मेरा YouTube channel का link है. Whoever wants to subscribe, they can subscribe. They can watch the videos that is already there. And please don't forget to subscribe, okay? So that you can be updated with the regular content that I'll be sharing.
Thank you, sir. Sir, some people are asking, really free course है क्या?
अरे बिल्कुल free of cost है, 100% free.
Because sir has answered it for you.
100%.
Don't worry, I'm telling you now, sir has been a student. I am a student. This wisdom, it's organized by people like you, me, and everything. So as I have already told that wisdom is a family. We don't treat people, so especially the personality development clubs in your colleges. So don't worry, your Wisdom Eye journey will not end with these courses. Once you are in Wisdom Eye, you are a part of the family. So you will be always there, don't worry. And you will get support from us, from your mentors, particularly. You will be assigned some mentors afterwards. So unse you will be getting the support every time, don't worry. Even after your engineering, if you wish to take support, they'll be with you always. Don't worry.
Yes, we are there. You guys can connect with us personally, one to one also. Thank you so much. I mean, मुझे तो बहुत अच्छा लगा सभी लोगों से interact करके. काफी अच्छे students हैं यहाँ पे, and organizers are also doing so nicely everything. काफी organized काम है आप लोगों का. It's surely going to be very useful for everyone.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. About the undertaking, everything will be given. Don't worry. Okay. So
yes, मैंने YouTube पे भी link share कर दिया है. जो लोग YouTube से join कर रहे हैं, उनके लिए मैंने नाम share कर दिया है. The Data Shots नाम चैनल का है. They can see my name. I think अभी दिख रहा होगा सब लोगों को.
okay. So बहुत सारे messages हैं सर. 212 messages हैं इस टाइम मेरे पास. पता नहीं कैसे पढ़ूंगा मैं.
इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ ना, we can maybe give them a free floating Google form.
Definitely, sir. We'll do something like that. I think, but most of the questions are repetitive. So I have answered most of them, and we have shared the link for your channel, which will be helpful to all of them. है ना? So you can use a 10-year-old laptop. There is one question. He's asking, can I use a 10-year-old laptop for learning? So, so don't worry. You can announce. Okay. Everything will be there. Don't worry. SDS. I don't know what is this SDS. Someone is asking me, can I choose this SDS? I don't know. We have PDW, Personality Development Workshop, and we have STW, Software Technical Workshop. Okay. So like that. Yeah. I think we can end in today's session, and everything will be there on your WhatsApp groups. You can directly get in touch with the admins of the, of the groups that you are currently in your college groups. So that will be great, I think. Okay. So please take good care of your health and everything. So I want to select both software as well as personality development. Yes, definitely, that is there. Don't worry. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you, everyone. It was delighting to meet all of you. Okay, so it was delighting to meet all of you. I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart that you were with us till this time, and thank you so much. Looking forward all of you, that you can join us in this wonderful, exciting journey of the software and the personality binded together. Okay, and those who want to register for only PDW, you are open for that also. Okay, please take care. I'll be closing the meeting now. Okay, you can leave if you want, or I'll just close it in a few minutes. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving your time. Please take good care of your health. Please take good care of your parents, and and yes, just take care. Bye. Thank you. There are so many thank yous floating in. So thank you so much for making it a great session. Because of all of you, it has been a great session. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, most probably from next Saturday we will be starting. Most probably. Let's see. For YouTube, you will be, don't worry on YouTube. We'll be doing on different platforms. We'll not be doing the regular sessions on YouTube. This was for today because we had more than 1,000 participants with us today. Attendance will be given to people who were on Zoom also, which they were present today. Don't worry about that. Thank you so much. Shortlisted students, you will get your updates. Don't worry. Can I change my choice? Speed this and this. Yes, you can change. And every undertaking form will be the final thing. So whatever changes you want to do, you do that in undertaking form. Whatever you want to choose, PDW, STW. Okay. And the technical queries can be answered by sir again. The laptops and what programming language you want to install and things like that. Okay. Don't worry. Sir will be in touch. You attend the first session at least. Those who are not even having the laptops, don't worry. You get in touch with sir when he takes his first session. And I think that will be good. You'll get the list very soon. Don't worry, the shortlisted list and everything. You will get the undertaking form soon. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sir, I think I'm closing the meeting now. So really thanking you again for being with us till now. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shobit. Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Take care. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm ending the meeting. Okay. And thanks all the participants on the YouTube as well for being with us. So great thanks to you as well. Thank you.